Okay, everybody. Let's do this for now. Oops, sorry. It's just for you to see me for a second. Let's do this for a moment. Okay, I hope you can see me. You can click on me, on my image, until my video turns off automatically by itself. So my name is Olga. I represent a German University of Applied Sciences, which is called IUBH, International University Bad Honnef. And today we will not only talk about this particular university and not only about education in Germany, we will also talk about Germany as a destination for your future career, because this is normally the goal for everybody. Yeah, why you go to study? You go to study to get the necessary education and then get a proper job and then probably stay in the country or not. It is normally up to you. Anyway, so everybody's happy with English or Russian is better for those who just joined? Please type on the chat.
Okay.
Nilufar, can you please mute all the participants? Because the microphones will do an echo. Thanks. Good. So, if you people are fine with English, let's go with English. Because, anyway, if you are considering studying in a foreign country, then you should understand English. You should have a decent level of the language. If there is something you do not understand when I speak English, please also type on the chat. I can switch to Russian, or I can speak slower, or I can explain something, right? If you have any questions, please also write them on the chat. I will try to answer them right away. Or if it's not the right time, then I will just read them later when I'm done with the presentation and answer all of them. But I hope that you will not have too many questions, because the information should be enough. Fine. So can everybody see the screen now? Can you see the first slide at IUBH, University of Applied Sciences? All good? Oops, one moment. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Ismail, for your feedback and keeping it interactive with me. Anyway, all right. Okay, thanks everybody. So, destination Germany. When I ask people what they think of Germany, when they hear Germany for the first time, it doesn't matter if they have been to Germany or they haven't. They usually say, timing. They remember about beer. They remember about German cars. Some people remember about order, about good quality of everything. And let's go with the order and good quality of everything. But actually, all the answers are correct here. So, why is Germany the #1 most attractive study destination in Europe and one of the most attractive study destinations all over the world? You can see the ranking here. Yeah, so Germany goes first, followed by UK, France, Netherlands, Russia is not far, and some other European countries. So why does it happen? Standards of education, you can see it on the right here. What do we mean with the standards of education? It doesn't matter if it's a traditional German public university that started like 500 years ago, or if it's an applied sciences university relatively young. The way that it is taught in Germany, a combination of theory and practice and the approach to teaching helps you get a job really fast after you complete your education or even during your studies. So the standards of education are quite high, and the level of academic staff, of course, and their professionalism is also here one of the top. Then a very important thing is the cost of education. The tuition fees and the living costs are on such a level that it is really comfortable to live in Germany. We will talk about the fees and about the living costs a little bit later, so you will understand what is the investment for your German studies. And life and career. There is a so-called World Happiness Report that checks the level of happiness of different countries. Plus, there is also statistics on the unemployment rate. And in Germany, the unemployment is decreasing every year. So there are more jobs and less unemployed people every year, which gives us a picture of a quite happy German population. Then, it's not a secret, sorry, I'll move it here, that one of the most popular study destinations today, unfortunately not for Uzbekistan, as far as I know, because it's really, really tough to get the visa. I'm sure you will agree with me. I mean, Canada. Yeah, Canada is really unlikely to give you a visa if you're from Uzbekistan. But anyway, for many people, Canada is a very attractive study destination because of being multicultural, because of being immigration friendly, because of the price range, because of the offer of academic programs and so on. But Germany is a really good competition here because look at the line 3, average salary. Average salary is more or less on the same level for Germany and Canada. For Germany is a little bit higher even. It's both multicultural, it has very big cities and smaller cities, of course. Then we have for you to get a bachelor degree. In Germany, it's easy to get a bachelor degree in 3 years and enter directly after high school or after college. In case of Uzbekistan, in Canada, it's not always possible. It's only possible for colleges, which are also higher education, but not universities. And for bachelor, it's 4 years. And here the tuition fees are per year. So you can imagine the difference if it's 3 or 4 years. And it's about 12,000 euro in Germany and 12 or 17,000 euros per year in Canada, which is even a little bit more expensive. And both Germany and Canada have a stay back option, which means that you can emigrate easily after you complete your education in Germany. Every graduate of a German university gets 18 months of post-study visa. It's called job seeker visa. And normally our graduates find the job much faster than 18 months. They have their first job already in 6 months after graduation. And if you look at living costs, right, at something that is not related to tuition fees, you have salaries, consumer prices, rent prices, restaurant prices, groceries, and the local purchasing power of the country. And you can see that Germany wins on many positions here. Germany is much ahead of Canada, so it's much more beneficial to live in Germany than in Canada. Then we have the UK. The UK is very popular in Uzbekistan. I know it very well. Again, we can compete with UK in terms of direct entry, no pathway, no foundation for Germany, and the compulsory foundation year plus 3 a bachelor, and as a result it's 1 year longer, so it's more investment of time and money anyways. The tuition fees, you don't even have to comment on that. They're much higher in the UK than in Germany. Britain does give a job seeker visa today. They got back to 2 years, but the unemployment situation is much tougher on the British market than on the German one. And again, we go to the living costs, everyday life, and here look at the rent prices, look at the restaurant prices, look at the consumer prices. Germany is much more economical than the UK here again. So why pay more if there is no difference? So Germany, we started talking about Germany at the very beginning. Why do international students go to Germany? Let's look at the percentage here. Some of them Yeah, the majority, 35%, they go because they know, oh, Germany, public universities, free education, no tuition fees, and so on. I'm sure you have thought about it as well. That's partially true. You can study for free in Germany, but it would be in German language in a public university where they do not teach you business management, computer sciences, and other applied sciences that give you a job right after graduation. They will teach you philosophy, chemistry, nuclear physics, bioengineering, and so on. So something really scientific or something out of humanities. And well, you have to eat something, you have to rent something, you have to study German before you start studies in German. So it's also investment as well. But anyway, a lot of people go to Germany because of highly professional academic stuff. And just some people go to Germany because it's a nice, beautiful country to travel around and to see what life is like in Germany. Good. So, Germany is very multicultural, very international. So where do these students come from? A lot of them come from Asia and Pacific. A big number of them come from Europe, Western Europe and Eastern Europe, and let's say Southeastern Europe, like Central Asia, Russia, and our neighbors, all the rest of the neighbors. And there is Latin America, North America, Middle East, Sub-Saharan Africa, some tropical islands as well. So it's totally cosmopolitan, like I told you, the country itself and the university too. And well, why do people need this German education in universities of applied sciences? I think it's quite obvious because they can stay in Germany, look for a job in Germany, and probably stay after for a longer period, forever or not, we don't know. Some of them still want to get quality European education and then go back to their home country. And there is a group of people, sorry, 16, so the 14% stay in Germany for some time, travel to some more new places, see the world, the neighbors, the European neighbors, not only. Well, as I told you before, the unemployment rate is decreasing every year. Germany is one of the world's leading economies and the European leading economy. So there are always new workplaces for qualified, of course, for qualified people, and you can be one of them. And it's almost guaranteed, if you're not lazy or not ambitious, then you would most likely get a job very, very soon. So, IUBH. Why IUBH? Again, for those who maybe joined our conference a little later, I will tell you that IUBH means International University Bad Honnef. Bad Honnef is where it all started. It's our first and main campus in Western Germany, not far from Frankfurt, Cologne, Bonn, Düsseldorf, so these big cities. All the applied sciences universities, and IUBH in particular, are very practical. So it's not like a traditional university, traditional public university that dates back to the 15th century. We're quite new. We were born in 1998, so we're 20 years old. And what is practical about it? That the teaching method is all about case studies, work, group work, projects, and so on. So there is little theory and much more practice. You go on a field trips to well-known companies like Google, Microsoft, Lufthansa, some hospitality people, yeah, like hoteliers, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, L'Oreal, so luxury and fashion industry, consulting companies like KPMG, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and other well-known guys from the industry. So not only field trips just to see how it works, but also Every bachelor programs and some of the master programs include internships. It's your practical part where for the whole semester you do not go to classes, you only work, you earn money, you earn practical experience, you extend your network, you get to know people, and you get to know how it works, like what is serious adult life. And industry professors, all our professors come from the industry, the business, so they have practical experience in the field. It's very international, like I told you, it's very really cosmopolitan. It's 50-50 European students, non-European students from 110 nations, both students and professors. All courses are in English, so you do not have to know German when you come to Germany. It's always a big plus if you master some German, even when you start your classes, but it's compulsory because we teach you German during your studies, and we also teach you some other European and not only European languages, which is a big advantage for a global career. You need to master more languages than only English. Plus, to make it even more international, you can go somewhere for 1 or 2 exchange semesters to our partner universities all over the world. Let me show you this map. I hope you can see it. I'm not going full screen because it's easier to go through the slides like this. So we have partners in the US, we have partners in South America, we have partners in continental Europe and UK, and in Bangkok, and in Hong Kong, and in Australia and New Zealand even. So it depends on the program, but normally there is a variety of universities where you can go for your exchange semester. Of course, you have to be a good student for this. So you have to prove that you deserve to go for this exchange semester because you don't pay extra for it. The university pays the difference, even if you go to the UK or the US or Australia, where the education is normally much more expensive than in Germany. So we all want the top quality for ourselves when we buy a car, when we buy clothes, when we go to restaurants, we want it top quality, right? I'm sure you agree with me. So you choose a top quality university, like a comfortable car for your education. We are a private university, but we're a state accredited private university, which means our diploma is recognized all over the world. Plus, we have the premium seals from FIBA, which is the accrediting institution. Top results in the various rankings, top business school award, and there is a great thing called Innovation and Excellence Award for those companies or universities that always move forward and develop and open new programs and like move together with the time. If I tell you that among companies that got this award in a certain period of time were Google, Microsoft, Airbnb, Uber, you will understand that we are in the same field with many well-known companies from business and education field. Then, we do care about your global career, not only about your top quality education. We have a career service department that takes care of it, that organizes trainings for you, how to make a proper resume, how to talk to your future employer, how to sell yourself in a good sense of this word. They organize career days. So it's like a fair where you can come, and some employers from our partner network, they come and you can talk to them and discuss your personal skills, professional skills, your competitive advantages, and most likely you will get a job when you come to this fair. It can be an internship job, it can be a part-time job, because you are allowed to work part-time during your studies and full-time during your holidays. The student's visa allows you to work, so you can earn some money while studying. And plus, yeah, for the internships and for our graduates already, when you finish your education, you can get a job through this career fair easily as well. And if you look again at the statistics, 94% of our graduates, they have a job within the first 6 months of education. And 72% of our graduates, they get a job, they work in an international environment and have a managerial experience in the current job. I didn't tell you about the settlement permit if you look here below. So 8-month stay back option after graduation. And if you have a contract, if you have a fixed job, if you work for 1 year minimum, and then you have the contract extended, so you have experience, proved official work experience of 2 years at least, you can apply for a settlement permit, which means your permanent residence in Germany. And after 8 years, you can finally get a German passport if you need one. But normally, you can work without, you can happily live in Germany without a passport, only with the settlement permit. And a good thing, a big advantage of all the private universities and applied sciences universities in particular is individual care, personal approach. So it's individual monitoring, quick application process, small class sizes, 20, maximum 30 students, and accommodation provided on campus, at least in Bad Honnef today. We have advantages entry criteria. So unlike many British and American and Canadian universities and colleges, you can enter directly after your college in Uzbekistan, after high school. If you are a good student, if you have academic performance of 75% of all your grades, and if you have IELTS 6.0 or TOEFL 80 English proficiency. But today, due to all these coronavirus stories, we had an agreement with Duolingo. I'm sure you know this application, Duolingo, to learn foreign languages, but it's not only to play with your phone to learn an exotic language, it's also to test academically your English level. So you can use Duolingo. It is much faster and much cheaper than IELTS or TOEFL. It's only €50. And you can take as many attempts of this test as you like. So if you score 105 points, it's equivalent of IELTS or TOEFL. And it's not a temporary measure for the quarantine period. It is now forever, so you can use this test easily instead of IELTS or TOEFL if you don't have it for today. And we also have an entry test for all bachelor students. It's a test, a combination of math, logics, and general knowledge and English level of our applicants. So you have to do it before you start your studies on the first year of bachelor program. If your English is not enough, if your grades from high school are a little bit lower, or if you just want some time to adapt, you can go to the pathway program, which is normally 1 year, can be shortened to 1 semester, meaning 6 months. And then after that, you start your bachelor studies. Master, we have a 1-year master, which you can enter after your bachelor degree. If you studied something management related, something business related in university in any country. So if you also have IELTS or TOEFL or this Duolingo test 105 points, you can enter directly to our master program. If you studied something not business related, you will have to do a path to master first, a semester program, to get ready for something business related in your future master studies. Good. So let's have a look at some pictures. Everybody's good with the sound, with the video, with the quality and everything. Please just write something yes or no, plus, minus on the chat. Everybody understands my English, everything's fine. Give me a comment. Please, somebody, and we can move on. For me to know. Fine. Okay, good. Yes, I can continue. Thank you very much, my dear audience. Let's go with the locations. Okay, so the first one and the main one for today is Bad Honnef. I told you that IUBH is for Bad Honnef. So it's in Western Germany, not far from Cologne, Bonn, and Düsseldorf and Frankfurt. Easily reachable. Okay, good. Okay, I'll get back to the foundation here a bit later. It's so very easy. So what do we have in Bad Honnef? We have most of the bachelor programs there, like something you might probably know, which is quite popular, already has been popular for some years: event management, international business, hospitality management, marketing management. Our pride and our exclusivity is aviation management program. You might be curious, what is aviation? Is it piloting? Is it plane engineering? No. You can do piloting for the program, but it's not the main not the main purpose of the program. It's airport, airline marketing, safety management, sales, logistics, and so on and so forth. So if you want to manage aviation business, both airlines, consulting, logistics, safety, like I said. And we do have 2 more new programs, and it's especially important during these COVID times, and you can study them remotely as well. It's computer science for those interested in computer technology, information technology, and digital business, which is a mix of marketing, yeah, because everybody knows about digital marketing today. So it's a mix of marketing, sales, advising, and so on, social media, and computer technology. So for those who probably like technology a bit more than people. So I mean, dealing with people, because all the other professions are about working with people 24/7. And on master level, we have much more programs, like same aviation and transport and so on and so forth. But we also have big data management, which is also very popular and very in demand on German and international market. We do have engineering project management, and we also have healthcare management and new program of computer science on master level as well. So you can start 2 times a year, in September and in March, on this Bad Honnef campus. Bachelor programs are 3 or 3.5 years long. Master is 1 year or 2 years long, depending if you want something very focused and short on one specialization, or something much more, something much broader, much broader. Let's stop there. Fine. So you don't only study all the time, you have social life. And we do help you with this. We have different sports societies, and not only sports societies, we have like gastronomy, cooking society, which is called Chef Society. We have a wine lovers society, speakers corner, literature corner, reading club, and so on. So you can also not only play sports games, but also talk to people and share your experiences with them. And in Berlin, it's a newer campus, but it's growing every day. So we have 3 bachelor programs there today: international management, and 2 technology-based programs, computer science and digital business, and all the master and MBA programs there. Let's take a break and have a look at the chat. Yes, I will get back to the deadlines later. We do extend the deadlines. Actually, since you asked, Han, so Han is asking if the universities will extend the deadlines for international students. Okay. Today, so Berlin campus, as you can see here, Berlin campus normally start the classes in October and in April. So we moved the start from the 1st of April to the 14th of April, and you can normally be a little late for the semester. So up to the 28th of April, so you still have 2 weeks. If you have graduated already from your university or your high school and you are looking at one of these programs, you can start studying online now, because nobody can go anywhere today and you cannot get the visa on time. So you can start studying online, and then whenever the borders are open again, you can come to campus, actually both to Berlin and Bad Honnef campus. And in this big discount, we will give you 2,500 discount, which is like 15% of your studies. I will get back to the tuition fees later. So anyway, yes, we are kind of extending the deadlines. In case we do not, I mean, the borders are not open until September, the system still applies for the autumn intake. So you will be able to start online and then go offline as soon as it's possible. In Berlin, we do also have all the clubs and societies and so on and so forth. And we slowly got to the tuition fees and so on. So as I told you, we are a private but state accredited university. So we do not offer 100% free tuition. So normally it costs, the standard price for bachelor is 12,000 euros, and master is 15,000 euros, actually almost 16,000 euros, and the MBA is 18. It's per year, not per semester, but per year. If you go for the pathway before the bachelor, it's also 12,000. If you go for the path to master, your preparation to master semester, it's 6,000 euro. So this is the basic price. Like I said, if you start online and then go offline, you automatically, regardless of your English level and so on, you get a discount of 2,500 euros. And talking about discounts and special offers and scholarships and so on, first of all, everybody, if you pay the deposit is normally 3,000. If you pay the deposit quickly, then you get 1,000 off the deposit if you pay the deposit in the first 4 weeks upon the reception of the offer letter. And we do have different kinds of scholarships, which I will share with the with World.uz that are holding this conference today, so you can talk to them. Or our website is extremely user-friendly. You can go to the section of scholarships, and you can see the details of all the scholarships. They are performance, they are based on your English level, they're based on some project work that you've done, on your volunteer experience, on your work experience. So you can also do a project and get a discount. The biggest one is the Deutschland Stipendium, which is based on the performance on the English level, which is 3,600 euros per year or 300 euros a month. And it is funded partially from our funds and partially from the German state. And we do have today, because of the current situation, oh, sorry, I'm drawing on my on my slide. So we do have discounts of 66 to 85% if you go online. We do not offer all the programs online. We offer the ones related to technology, so it's computer science, artificial intelligence and data science for bachelor. And it's computer science, artificial intelligence and data science for master level. We offer all the programs online for MBA, and we offer data science for bachelor degree. And if you count that 66 to 85% discount is actually like 2,000, 3,000 euros for the whole program if you study online. And then when you get your diploma, it doesn't say online or offline, so there is no difference. So it's almost free for you. If you're keen on technology, you can still apply for our program online and get a degree from the comfort of your home. If you study online, unfortunately, you do not get this 18-month job seeker visa because you didn't study in Germany, technically. If you start online and then go offline, then it doesn't matter. You get your job seeker visa without any problem, and then after that, easily you get residence permit. So where do our students work? Our students work in many industries like tourism, hospitality, aviation, service industry, meaning management in service industry, consulting, beauty industry, it's all there. Yeah, it's all related to these industries listed here. And like I said, you can get your first job even during your studies or several months after graduation. So who do we actually work with? I named some of the big names from the industry before, so you can see them all in the slide. Yeah, like KPMG, Pricewaterhouse, Airbus, Lufthansa, Eurowings, automobile industry, hospitality industry, and so on and so forth. And here you can see some of the ladies, and not only ladies, and on the further slides you will see gentlemen. So yeah, you study marketing, you most likely work in marketing. Yeah, Daimler is a big automobile producer in Germany. Yeah, marketing, event management are closely related as well. Yeah, you study human resources, most likely you will work in human resources. Hospitality industry is also Lufthansa or Eurowings or whoever else, Etihad, Swiss, and other guys, or in some related services in e-aviation, for example. So this is our YouTube channel, but you do not need to take a screenshot right now. You can just Google IUBH and you will find it there. There are tutorials, interviews, references, reviews, student testimonials of our graduate success stories, and so on. So you can learn a little bit about the career perspectives and about our campuses and about career days and so on. We are active on Instagram, on Facebook, and others. And you can always find us with the agency that organized this conference. Give me a second, I will just open the chat right now. So hello, Fazilbek. I'm from Russia, but at the beginning of all this conference, we decided that we speak English, and as I could see, everybody understood me perfectly well. But I do speak Russian. It's my native language, so there is no problem if you want to communicate with me in Russian later on. So, Han, I hope I answered your question about the deadlines. About foundation year requirements. Foundation year requirements are English on the level of 5.0 IELTS or equivalents of TOEFL or Duolingo. I will tell you the number of points of this a little bit later. I don't remember them by heart, but it's a little lower than the normal entry level of the bachelor. And of course, you need to have completed your secondary school or the college like it's normally in Uzbekistan. Which documents are necessary? Sure, we need your transcripts, school or university. If you don't have, and normally you don't have your diploma by now, so we need the latest transcripts translated into English because the admission team speaks English. Not everybody speaks Russian. Good, yeah, just a second. Fine, so it's the transcript, the English level proof, so it's IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, or the Duolingo equivalent. We need a CV, a resume. Of course, when you're a high school graduate, it will not be like a 2-page document, but we need your education listed, we need your maybe courses, classes, any experience out of school, and your personal skills and so on, so the resume, formal one. Your passport copy, and that's it. And then as soon as you complete your application form, you attach the necessary documents on the website, yeah, with the help of Nilüfer or her colleagues probably, or you can complete the application yourself. So you attach the documents. Actually, the documents are listed together with the application on the website, so you will not miss them. You will see them. You will have them in hand anyway. So as soon as you send us your documents with the application form, our admission team gets them, and they get in touch with you and they invite you to an admission interview, and then they invite you to the entry test if needed. I can see, what if GPA is lower than 3? It's a 3 on the German scale, so it's actually like 3 out of 5 on our Russia and Uzbekistan scale. I don't think that somebody applying to a university abroad will have a very, very low GPA. Anyway, if it's low and if your English level is low, then we could probably offer you the foundation program first, and then you can enter the main program. I don't know if you're talking about university or school. So anyway, we need to look at each and every student's documents personally. So our admission team will give you the verdict whenever they assess your documents. Okay, maybe if it's very, very low, and if it's not from an accredited university, then they will tell you they are very sorry, but we cannot accept you. Or they will tell you everything's fine, let's schedule the admission interview. So it's personal in each and every case. Good, ladies and gentlemen, more questions? All right, so Nilüfer has this meeting recorded. So if you have more questions in the future, if you don't have any questions right now, then we would probably finish here. If you don't remember, if you have questions later, if they pop up later, then do not hesitate to, here's my email, you can write to me directly, you can come to the office of World.uz, we will process the documents through them anyway. No, there is no work and holiday program in German universities. I do not know of any. I know that we don't have any for sure. But you study, you can work part-time. So you compensate your living expenses at least. Probably you earn more, so you can save some during your studies. Plus you have an internship during your bachelor studies, and you get a job almost immediately after graduation. So career-wise, it's quite advantageous, let's say, compared to many universities that don't offer this combination of study and work. But no, short internships like work and travel, we don't have them, unfortunately. Good. More? Yes, English is enough to study. If you mean if only mastering English is enough, you don't have to learn German. You don't have to speak German to enter the university, but if you do, it's a big advantage. Good. I'm also happy to share my knowledge and my experience with you, and I would really like to thank you for taking your time to listen to me today. And like I said, the meeting is recorded, and everything is available online. The YouTube channel, the university website, which is again very user-friendly. And thank you, everybody. Thank you very much for the for today's meeting. I will stop the screen demonstration. Great. Thank you. Good. And I seem to be out of the conference. No. Great. So my video is turning off. I think it's a sign to call it a day. Have a productive day and a productive week, everyone. Good luck, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.